going on, y'all? Welcome to another episode of Searching for Grinds and Good Times. I am at the Fiesta Rancho. Fiesta became the Fiesta Rancho. It is completely closed down. They are demolishing it. However, they do have the ice skating rink still open. And across the street right there, that was the Texas Station. One of the biggest casinos we had on the north side. Completely gone, all to make way for a park. The sign is still up. Check this out. So this is the Fiesta Casino and Hotel. As you see, the top of the sign is still there. The advertisements is gone. It was right across the street from the Texas, which is completely demolished and is already being built for a residential area that is going to have retail shops. But right here, they still have this sign up. They also have the sign right along Rancho right there that is still up. But this is all fenced in. But I'm in here because the ice skating rink, which is what me, my daughter, my wife, we came to this casino just for that. This is why we came here. It's super bright out and it's gonna be hot. But we came here because of that ice skating rink. That was one of the best features that the Fiesta had. The Texas memories. We are gonna get to that. Let's see what's left of the Fiesta. So right here you have the parking entrance. As you can see, there's a fence that goes all the way around it. You have the Walmart. If you know in this area, that's the Walmart. That is Rancho, and that leads you all the way up into the Santa Fe where most locals went once these two casinos shut down. So all you have is this parking structure and the event center that is on the left. Everything else is barricaded. They are keeping the property up a little better, not on that side. See, this is where the whole casino sat. They demolished the entire thing in 2023, I believe. It was finished and demolished. They do have the gates open so people can get in to go ice skating over there. But all the other entrances are closed. The back entrance is open. I will show you. But just crazy. This was the first casino opened in North Las Vegas. And then I think it was 6 or 7 months later that opened. But let me tell you why. So this was the first casino opened in North Las Vegas. Why would they only open 7 months prior to that? Well, there's a reason for that. They actually purchased this land in 1989, but it took years to get the financing. I was reading through it. There was a lot of trouble. He finally got the financing in 93, I believe. 1994, they opened this casino. And then 1995, the Texas Station opened. It was back to back. I mean, to me, that's kind of shooting yourself in your own foot. So you have the Maloofs right here. I'm gonna get into that story with Frank Fertitta Jr. and how he sold that to the stations, and yeah, that's crazy. But this became a Stations casino. It became the Fiesta Rancho because the sister one, the Fiesta Henderson, which was also demolished. Both of these, all three due to COVID. And man, that's just sad. Let's go check this out. Right behind me is where the Fiesta used to sit. It is just nothing but a big pile of dirt now. Well, in 1998, they also did a $55 million expansion for a food court, bigger garage. I think they added some more movie screens. And then in 2000, they did a $65 million expansion. So they were constantly building on this, probably because right across the street, you had the Texas. I mean, talk about competition. We're just standing on the backside right here. And as you see, all of this behind me, it is all fenced off, torn down. Nothing but construction going on. And then you have the Fiesta Ice Arena right here. Now that is still fully operational and open. I just went in there. Matter of fact, let's go in there and take a look. The community they are making is gonna be called the Hilo Park. And I'm not sure if this has been on here or they're just taking the Hilo Park from what was already here. I don't remember that being on here. It's right here, you have the arena, Vegas Golden Knights. They do have people playing in here. They have the pro shop, the skate rental right here. This is fully open. They have music blasting in there. But as you can see, it is really cold in here. Obviously, it's an ice rink, but you do have people who are using this arena. It is still operational. I didn't know this. I thought this was gone too. You got the men's and women's. I just can't go upstairs, the guy said. That's where I don't know if they have seating up there or whatnot. Oh, they have construction, it looks like. But right here, you can get in. Really, really cool. We do a 2025 skate summer camp, July 21st, 22nd, 23rd, 24th, 2025. Snowplow sim, adult hockey. Pretty cool that they're leaving this here. He said they're gonna build around this. So the parking garage and that right here, they're gonna build around this arena and leave this. At least this will still be here. They're really cool in there. I just asked him, he says that's not going nowhere. I think I previously mentioned that, but this is going to stay. I'm gonna go across the street, show you what the Texas is becoming. Now that one, man, that hurts. Along the backside, they have everything torn up. We came in this way because you cannot go this way or any You can't come in anywhere over here. You have to come in through the side entrance like you're going to the Walmart, and then you got to come all the way around the back and then come in. But you do see people coming, and this is the Fiesta Ice Arena. Did learn is while the Maloofs had this, when they bought it, they stole it. They stole it. They sold it to the station casinos, and then they renamed it from the Fiesta to the Fiesta Rancho because they had a sister, Fiesta Henderson, which is also closed down in the Henderson area. So that's a few change of hands right here. So right here on the side, you do have the Ice Arena garage, but like I said, you have to come in through this side right here. There is an opening right there because that goes to Walmart, and in this opening, you drive all the way around the back. It doesn't look like it's open, and you go in through there and you can get into the Ice Arena. But this is the garage. I thought they started tearing part of this down, but they didn't. I had seen it maybe months ago, maybe even last year, when all the rubble was still there from the casino. But this is the backside. That's the Ice Arena. Right across the street, we have the Texas. Let me see what angle I can get. I might not be able to get anywhere in there. They are working. Everything is completely down. I am standing directly across the street from the Fiesta. They were on the same, just different blocks. Right here, construction entry at Rancho Drive and Texas Station. But as you can see, the Texas Station is completely gone. It is making way for Hilo Park. It's gonna be a residential, have shops, I think over 600 homes. Just crazy, that's what it turned into. Frank Fertitta Jr. actually owned the property during the construction and then sold it to the station casinos the very next year. I was reading a little bit about Frank Fertitta Jr. They were telling him not to branch out, not to do it. He made that work. Modeled this after an 1890s government style common. And the inside was meant to look like the San Antonio River, the River Walk. They had fireworks, and even the Dallas cheerleaders performed here, all because Frank Fertitta Jr., he was where he's from in Texas. He wanted this whole thing to be styled after that. That is so cool to have the Dallas cheerleaders and fireworks. That must have been amazing. This is what's happening right now. That is Rancho right behind there. Now this casino, along with the Fiesta Rancho behind me, both suffered due to COVID. They never reopened after COVID. I think March in 2020. All casinos were allowed to be reopened in June, but they just didn't do it. And this is what it looks like now. If you remember what this looked like, it's hard to believe that this once stood one of the biggest casinos. Only 7 months it opened right after that, the Fiesta, which then turned into the Fiesta Rancho after the stations acquired them. A whole block completely gone. Crazy because I believe if only one of these casinos had opened here, or that had opened 4 years prior, maybe they would have done better. This is right in the heart of like Las Vegas. The Strip is all the way down there. What I mean by that, this is a locals casino. Now, 5-10 minutes up the street, you have the Santa Fe. That's one of my personal favorites. Me and my daughter loved the buffet up there when she was little. I mean, everything about the Santa Fe is cool. That is still operational and open, but it's right up the street. And this is, I was talking to my grandma because it says this is the first North Las Vegas casino, was the Fiesta, at the Fiesta, not the Fiesta Rancho at the time. And she's like, no, the Santa Fe is not north. I'm like, but they're only 5 minutes apart. And she was like, there's a big division between the locals there. Like this side of the locals on the north and then that side in the northwest. She's like, no, you have to get that right. So this was the first casino in Northtown. 7 months later, you had Texas. If that one would have opened on time and they didn't have the 3 to 4 year financing problem, it probably would have did a lot better. But at least the ice rink is still there. I don't know what this Hilo Park's gonna be. They're also tearing down a lot of property down on Lake Mead and Las Vegas Boulevard. The old North Las Vegas sign is gone. They have Tesla chargers up. They said they're gonna make another downtown businesses. There's so much to come on this channel. Let's see what else we can do. We're on the backside of what used to be the Texas, one of the entrances. That right there used to be a casino. We are on the other side of the street. We were just over there. Again, that's Rancho up there. They are actually working here. They have all the construction teams out. They're spraying the ground. Again, this and the Fiesta were both set to be demolished in 2022, or the plans went through in 2023. They were both demolished. I was wondering why they didn't take that other garage down. I thought, just like the Terribles on State Line, that they were just gonna like pause for a minute, but the ice arena being open. But you have active construction going on here, and on the other side of this, they already have most of the groundwork done. So whatever is coming in here is gonna be fast. I wanna say 2026, 2027. I'm just guessing, I did not read that. But at the pace they're going right now, by this time next year, there should be a full community here. This is just crazy. Look at this. I'm sure many people, even if you visited here, you've heard of the Texas or been here. That mound right there is about 4 stories high. They did make an access road where one of the old entrances was, but this is just mounds and mounds and mounds of dirt and construction. Rest in peace to the Texas. Rest in peace to the Fiesta Rancho. I will be doing the Fiesta Henderson, but it's all the way on the other side of the valley, and I have something else to go with that. So I'm not going to drive over there. This is one spot, so I'm just doing this area. That is so sad. Now I'm on Rancho. You can see it's a very busy street. And right here on the backside of the Texas, they already have a whole building pretty much put up. They're really concentrating on this side first, which is the main entrance from the Rancho side. Again, across the street, there's a Fiesta. They do have another Fiesta sign that's still up. I'm gonna go and take a picture of that because that's gonna be gone soon. But as you can see, they are moving at a fast pace. I say next time by this time by next year, you'll have this done. All right, we're at Lake Mead and Rancho, and on the very corner of this, you do have a sign. Pepsi Ice Arena, Cosmic Skating, Friday and Saturday, 7 p.m. to 10 p.m. And then part of the sign's missing. But that is one of the Fiesta signs that is still up, Amigo Jackpot. And as you see, it is all fenced off, but if you go around that back way, you can get into the ice skating rink. And right here, you also have another sign. And this one's on Rancho. That sign is still up, but the prompter is not working. Drove up just about a cool 30 yards. Another main entrance to the Fiesta. As you can see, it's closed. And this is, I'm not sure if that's operating at nighttime. It's definitely not operating right now. But the Fiesta's gone, so this sign's got to be coming down. Probably going to go to that big sign museum. I will be going there soon. But as you see, it is all fenced off. Lake Mead and Rancho. We love locals, as it says right there. That's it. That ice skating rink is still operational, so go check it out. They did not take it or remodel it. That is sad to see both of these gone on one block. No casinos are coming to replace them. Nothing but neighborhoods. All right, so we're gonna head right up the street. Literally, I think it's like 5 minutes or less. We're gonna go to the Santa Fe station. This is another Stations casino, but this one's still open. It is a neighborhood casino. It is right off the 95. It is one of my favorite casinos in Las Vegas. We're headed right up the street. Check this out. So on this drive, you're just gonna go head right up Rancho. You got the airport right there, or one of them, not the main one. But you just head right up here and you're gonna run into the Santa Fe. You'll take a left. It takes about 5 minutes. Parking is free at the Santa Fe. It was also free at the Texas when it was open, and the Fiesta. These are casinos that are off the strip, so you don't have to pay. We parked upstairs on the garage. Wife's in the bathroom right now. I know this casino like the back of my hand. It hasn't changed much, so we're gonna walk through. They got a movie theater, they got a bowling alley, they got everything. They got a food court. Let's check this out. Came in right over here from the garage, and we always go left, so let's go left. This casino doesn't have a really strong smell to it as far as smoke goes. They must have good ventilations. As you see, the sports book is busy. Got a place you can eat right here. What is that, the pizza slice? And the sports book is busy. So this right here is the New York Pizza, Pasta, and Heroes. Oh yeah, this is busy. This is an incredible sports book. And the sports book is busy. They got nice leather chairs here. Everybody's watching the horses right now. You got horses on everything. Horses are on all screens. I watch a lot of UFC, so that's next week. It is nice and busy. Oh, I see an old car out back. The STN local favorite. I'm trying to see what this old car was right here, but it's actually part of, what is that, Stoney's? Yeah, so we're gonna go look at it from the inside. I was like, what is that? All right. So the sports book is awesome. We have a Cosmic Bowling over here. 2 hours of bowling, shoe rental, 1 pizza. All right, we have table games. Up here we have Stoney's. Really smoky on this side. Really, really smoky on this side. You're gonna do it, you're gonna do it, you're gonna do it. Oh. This casino you can definitely get lost in. I believe the buffet and the food court's on that side. We're gonna come out that way. So over here you got the Panda, and then you got the movie theater and the bowling alley. So let's go and check that out. Table games, as you see, are busy. Most casinos didn't have their table games open, but it is Saturday. But man, they are busy today. So this will lead you straight into the food court. I believe they did put a wing stop in here a few years ago. I don't remember that being here when I first moved here. Man, people love this buffalo game. People go crazy for that. Right, so we got the Panda Express. We got a Capriati's. Try the cheesesteak BLT. Oh, that looks good. My favorite here, where is it? It's got the stuffing and cranberry on it. The Bobby, that's what it's called, I think. Fat Burger. They're expensive though. They're opening right here. Is this new? Frozen custard. Yeah, I don't remember this being here. They're just opening. And then you got this wing stop right here. You just gotta wait about 25 minutes and you'll get your order. Got the Starbucks. I'm gonna go to the bowling alley and the movie theater first, but I ended up going this way. We're gonna head back that way. I believe the bingo hall might be over here. Yeah, they redid this and this is amazing. All right, so over here you have this cantina. I believe they still have fried ice cream. That is amazing. But here is their newly improved bingo hall. I wanna say maybe it's like 2022, maybe they redid it. We came here when it opened the first week, but this is an amazing bingo hall. It is always busy. They have a full coffee bar back there. They have beer. They have everything you need, as you can see. All the food you need. They just want to keep you in here gambling. It's the Super Punch Letter X. Play at your local casino. Then you got two big events. Buy both and save. 500,000 big bingo event, October 25th and 26th. There you go, October 27th and 28th. And this is amazing. I believe they might have changed the name of this, but it's always been like a cantina style thing. But if they still have their fried ice cream here, I'm telling you right now, tres leches French toast, oh, bottomless mimosas. So this is pretty cool. Let's see what they got. Sides, a la carte. Menu is 97% gluten-free. Ask your server for assistance. Wow. Okay, 3-course specials, 22 per person. Today is Saturday. They have Monday through Friday right here. It's not bad though. Desserts, churro, flan, or Mexican chocolate cake. Oh, they don't have the fried ice cream no more. So they have the kids eat free right here every Monday through Thursday all day. All right, and Stoney's. Was Stoney's just added? Was Stoney's just added? Yeah, so Stoney's was added like within the last year. Is this where we did the line dancing at? Yeah, so we went to the other Stoney's that's in the south part of town, and they have line dancing in here. It is amazing. I think there's a window where you can see in. Real Iced Tea. Look at that, Some City Somewhere, September 17th. This is oh, they have the mechanical bull. So they have the mechanical bull, and as you can see, they have a big dance floor in there where you do line dancing. It is amazing. You got to come in here one night. You like country music, you want to do some line dancing, you want to see people get crazy. That bull right there gets going. That's the entrance. If you were to go out into the parking lot, we parked on the left into the garage, and that's the outdoor parking. So now let's go look at the bowling alley and the movie theater. They have, remember we ran into a surf and turf in Laughlin? I think it was $49. So they just have the charcoal room surf and turf, 6-ounce Canadian lobster tail lemon puree blanc, $59. That does not look like a lot of food. I'll take the Laughlin one. And that is the charcoal room right here. The Keno right here where you can play live. And we might do that before we leave right here. Let's see if we can hit something. All right, so ahead we got the bowling alley, oyster bar. We've already done the racing sports. They have the brass fork. You come around the corner, you got the reward center right here where you can get your player's card. If you've never been here, you do have a cool amount of rewards that you can get, up to 500 in free play. We're gonna go around the corner, and this leads you to the back for the movie theaters and bowling alley. You do also have the Chrome showroom in here, and right here, Genuine. Rick Braun and Richard Elliott. Mitchell Tenpenny, Billy Bob Thornton, Jonathan Butler, Sarah Evans. You had all these people come through here, and this is the Chrome room, and this leads you into the back. As you can see, it is all closed right now. They do have another bar right here, right before you get to the movies if you need a little something, and then it leads you into the bowling alley. They do have their cheeseburger special available 24/7, $5.99 with your boarding pass, which you can get at the reward center. And this bowling center, they have cosmic bowling on some nights. Bowling special, Monday through Friday, 12 p.m. to 3 p.m., $15 an hour, up to 5 people, $5 shoe rental. So that's not bad, from 12 to 3. Today's Saturday. All right, so here is the bowling alley. The Labor Day special right here, you buy 2 games, you get 1 free. They have a full shop inside here. Look at the line of people for the bowling alley. That is insane. They have a ton of lanes. What does it go up to? It goes up to 60, I believe. You also have Kegler's Bar, where you can get a drink if you want. Got your hamburgers, ice cream, wings, and fries. Wow, this is really busy. They have a league right here, Lucky Strike. You've got to be kidding. That's funny. I gotta show my wife that. Then this leads you into Kids Quest. So this is pretty cool. Place called Kids Quest here. If you're out and you have your kid with you and you want to go have a drink, or you're gonna do something that's 21 and over, or you just want your kid to have fun, you can drop them off at Kids Quest and you check them in there. It's a really strict thing to get them in there. They watch them. They're inside a big fenced area. You know, they have like the kids' fences up and they cannot get out of the facility. So you can leave them there. I think it's like $10 an hour or something, but you got to sign up, and then you and your wife or you and your husband, you can come and play games, and you can have your kids stay at Kids Quest if they don't like bowling or something. It's real. Oh, they have it's leagues today. Yeah, it's leagues today. We have the 4949 Lounge, half off signature and classic cocktails, happy hour daily 5 to 7. Live DJ every Friday and Saturday, 8 p.m. to 2 p.m. Then right here, they have your winners. Winners, 31,000. I gotta go call Mark up. Wait, Sandy got 135,000. All right, Sandy. Double deck blackjack. And this is all, you got the high limits right here. And this is all inside. They play the poker. And this is the Kids Quest I was talking about. And they also have an arcade. So this is separate from the Kids Quest. They have a really big arcade. It is nice. It's a lot bigger than the other ones we went into. And then that connects you to the bowling alley on that side. But that's pretty cool that they have all this in here. And then right here you have Kids Quest. I'm not gonna go in here, but they have candy and everything. They have packages, so you gotta check your child in there. They go in there and play while you go gamble or do whatever you need to do. And then, see, there's a Kids Quest. Oh, children 30 months to 12 years of age, $13 an hour. So it went up $3. Then right here, you have the movie theaters. I don't know if it's Tuesday or Thursday, if they still do their $5 movies, but we used to come Tuesday or Thursdays, and I believe it's like noon to like 5 p.m., but you can go see a movie for $5. Not an old one either. But this is a really, really nice theater, Century Theaters. It is really big. One of the best theaters we have in town. I keep saying I love this casino. Oh, you smell that popcorn. Downtown Abbey, the grand finale. They have another Tron coming out. But right here, this is the movie theaters. And you can park in the back there, and then if you just want to do the movie theaters, there's a parking lot back there. Again, right here, you have the poker waiting list. Texas Hold'em. This is the poker room that I've seen on the other side. And these people are for real in here. All right, let's go see. I heard the buffet is closed, of course, most buffets are. And I think the cafe is still open. This is the 4949 Lounge. Now, you got the bowling center right there. You got the rewards where we walk by, and this sits right in the middle. It's got these big chandeliers hanging. It's got one over here. But this is the lounge. There is, I think, one entrance, right? Yeah, it's just one entrance. It's all blocked in. They are calling all poker players. So there's 2 entrances. You have one right here. But that is the lounge. And right here, you got the brass fork. Why do they do this? Look at this. $5.99 for that Oreo stuffed brownie. Look at that cream puff. Oh my goodness. Got your cookies. This is a really busy restaurant. You got the brass fork. You can also play Keno while you sit there. Brass fork, Sunday through Thursday special, $16.99. Fried chicken, meatloaf. It's Saturday. They don't have a Saturday special. Hey. Bloody Fork and Mary? Jeez. This is a very, very lively casino. Takes you right into the oyster bar right on the side here. The oyster bar. I've never eaten here. I do have to try this one of these times. One of these days. Let's see. Pan roast combo, $32.99. Shrimp, crab, and lobster. Okay. Got the oyster bar. Okay, okay. What else we got? What else we got? We got the meeting rooms that go upstairs, which we are not going to. And the way we came in, we are out of here. Definitely come check out the Santa Fe. Sad story about the Texas and the Fiesta, but Santa Fe has definitely got it going. All right, we are leaving the Santa Fe, but I want to show you, there's the Stonies right there with that mechanical bull and all that. But I want to show you where you can get in through the backside. So we just left Santa Fe. We are on Rancho. And you come into Lone Mountain. We're still on the Santa Fe's block. Let me show you real quick. Right around here, there's a little car. And this is the back entrance. So if you're gonna go to the movie theaters, you go this way. It's a little tricky. There's a whole bunch of little entrances. So you go right past the light. Right where that truck is turning, you should have an entrance. Yep. And this is the back side of Santa Fe, but you will see bowling alley, movie entrance, and just another way to get in. There's the garage again, says do not enter. And you go left. And that's the freeway right behind that. That's the 95. That'll take you all the way downtown. You can jump on the 15. And it looks like there's nothing back here, but wait till you see the amount of cars. All right, you come to the backside, and then that is the sign you will see from the freeway, the Santa Fe. You see the freeway has a Rancho cutoff sign, but this is the backside for the bowling alley, movie theaters. It is very, very busy. But if you can park back here, it's an easier way to get into the casino. And there's the freeway right behind it.